We're going to use the story of King Midas's touch to inspire our own writing today, and so we need to explore it a little bit further. What I'd like you to do is to read through the story again. So I'm going to move through the slides. You might like to pause as you go along and read through it yourself. If you prefer reading along while I read to you, please go back to yesterday's video and you can listen to me reading it to you again. Otherwise, pause now. I'd like you to think now about the moral of the story, the lesson that we are supposed to learn and take away from the story and apply to our own lives so that we can be better people. What do you think the moral of the story is? Once you've had a think, you will have the opportunity to go to your Google Doc and there's space for you to write your ideas and explain your ideas. What are we supposed to learn from the story? And then the next task is going to be for you to use this myth as inspiration to write your own little story. So I want you to write me a short myth about any person whose wish is granted, but the consequences are terrible. It doesn't turn out well for them. I've given you some examples, so you could consider being immortal. You would never age. You'd reach a certain perfect age and stay that age forever. Reading people's minds, perhaps. Seeing the future. Now you can use one of these examples to inspire your story, or you can come up with your own. And you'll see on your Google Doc that I've given you some space to plan, to think about the obvious benefits, the good things that could come from the superpower, the wish that you've been granted, and also possible disadvantages. How might things go wrong? What terrible consequences might occur? So off you go to your Google Doc. I really look forward to reading your wonderful stories.